Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode number 4 of my MLB 15 The Show Road to the Show series here with starting pitcher Jim Lowry of the AA affiliate Bowie Bay Sox of the Baltimore Orioles organization. So anyway, we're getting into the third episode of AA play or whatever here. We've got starts 7 through 9. And you can take a look. I'm highlighting two names in this Altoona curve lineup that we're going up against tonight. We've got Josh Bell and Austin Meadows, two top prospects for the Pittsburgh Pirates organization. So we'll keep an eye on how Jim Lowry does against them. Some future MLB talent there matching up against each other. But we get things started out with our first strikeout on the slider away, a 3-pitch strikeout. And that's a good start for Jim Lowry. He's got the K counter going early. Now it's Josh Bell up with no one on in a 1-2 count. And that's strike 3 swinging on the fastball up and in, so we're going to head to the bottom of the second inning, 1-2 count, and there's another strikeout. Lowry's already got 3 strikeouts today. This time he gets this guy on the up and in fastball, and that's a weapon we started to utilize a lot this episode, was the high fastball as a strikeout pitch, and you will see that throughout. But that time we get a strikeout and a curveball there. That was Austin Meadows going down, so we've struck out both Josh Bell and Austin Meadows, but we hit Kevin Newman right here. That's going to put 2 guys on, and definitely not what we intended to do there. That one was barely even off the plate, but Newman crowds the plate there, sort of like Anthony Rizzo or Shane Victorino or, guys like that, just sort of crowding the plate and lucking into that a little bit. But 0-1 counter for the next guy. That's going to be down the left field line for a base hit. Here comes the runner. He will score, and Altoona gets on the board. But I believe this would only make it a 2-1 ball game. We still do have the lead, but 2 more guys on base still, so this could be a big ending for the curve. Now, with 2 men on, 2-2 count. Strike 3 on the fastball up and in. There it is again. And we would get out of the inning. So still a 2-1 ball game here. Josh Bell up again. He grounds this one to the shortstop, to second for 1, on to first. In time, a 6-4-3 double play. So Lowry besting Josh Bell so far. Now bottom 4, 1-0 count to Stetson Ali. This ball's hit high and deep to right center field, back, and goodbye. Baseball right into the Franco Park hedge bush out there in right center field. And that is a solo home run for Stetson Ali. He ties the game up at 2. So you can see there is Ali right there, rocking the long blonde hair, and just owning Jim Lowry so far. So actually now it's a 3-2 game. Didn't realize we had another insurance run, but Austin Meadows strikes out for the second time tonight. And take a look at the replay. Again, the up and in fastball, just too much for these AA hitters. And Lowry continues to rack up the strikeouts here. Now Kevin Newman up. That's going to be a first pitch foul ball. 0-1 count. Fastball up and in for strike 2. And then we're going to go with the off-speed breaking ball for strike 3, or I guess that changeup isn't technically a breaking ball, but whatever. Bottom 5 now, 1-2 count. There's another strikeout, this time on the changeup again. Strikeout number 8 for Lowry on the day. And take a look at the replay again with some great sinking action on that changeup right there. Bottom 6 now, still bases empty. 5-2 lead now for the Bay Sox, and we get another changeup, or we get another strikeout on the changeup. Then Austin Meadows, his 3rd strikeout of the evening, and that is number 10 for Big Jim Lowry. Meadows continues to have a rough day. Still bottom 7 now, 1-2 count. Another strikeout, this time on a front door slider that absolutely froze the hitter. Now we're into the bottom of the 8th. Our manager's leaving us in, and it's another strikeout, up and in fastball. And Lowry, kind of a common theme in this episode, but dialing it up late in his starts. Definitely a sign of some improved stamina. Something we've worked on over the last episode or so. And strikeout number 14. It's a new career high for Jim Lowry. He goes 8 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, and 14 strikeouts, and he gets the win, out-dueling Pirates top pitching prospect Tyler Glasnow, who got the start for the Pirates tonight, or the I should say the Altoona curve tonight. So we outduel him, and just a fantastic start from Lowry, and you're going to see him start to get even better here in this episode, as he's really starting to, just learn how to pitch with this stuff and learn how to pitch at this level. And it's going to start. You'll see in the third start in this episode, it was probably the best start of our professional career so far. But first, we've got a start against the Richmond Flying Squirrels here, and this is one of the top offensive teams in AA so far. So it's going to be a tough start, and actually our next 2 starts are going to come against the Richmond Flying Squirrels, just the way the schedule works out. But you can see here we're getting highlighted there for our 14 strikeouts, and there's Jesus Galindo, the man who ate us alive in our first career start. We get things started out with a strikeout against him. Again, up and in fastball. That one was a little bit over the middle of the plate, but still we got that one up, and that's so tough for hitters to hit. And then we get that fastball a little bit more inside. That's a strikeout. Then we got another strikeout on the fastball. You can see Lowry just dominating with his fastball early on here. Rocking the little bit of a beard there, rocking the high socks as well. But this one is going to get hit high and deep to left field. That ball is back, and it is, caught by the left fielder. right at the warning track. Take a look at this. Reaches up, top of the wall, and saves extra bases right there. So still top 3. This is, I believe, Blake Miller, and he's going to strike out. Could not check his swing on the slider there. Now it's the top of the 4th. We've got a first pitch strike there. Second pitch, another fastball for a strike. Third pitch. And it's going to be a changeup that freezes the hitter right there. Strikeout number 5 for Lowry. Now still top 5. That's going to be another strikeout, this time on the changeup. Had the guy completely thinking fastball, and he was way early on that one. Strikeout number 6. Now still top 5. First pitch to this batter. That's going to be in high and deep to right center field. This ball is back, and this time it clears the wall. A solo home run, and the home runs continue to kill us. And I figured out why we keep getting so many strikeouts, but still allow so many hits and so many home runs. And it's really just simply we have to work on getting our hits and our home runs per 9 up. As you're going to see, this ball hit high and deep to right field, and it's a 2-run home run. 3 runs in the inning off of Jim Lowry for the Richmond Flying Squirrels, as the long ball continues to be a problem. So that's something we're definitely going to have to work on in the future here. To get our opponent's BABIP down, we're definitely going to have to improve the hits per 9, and to prevent giving up home runs, we're definitely going to have to improve our home runs per 9. Those have been our 2 biggest flaws so far. We get strikeout number 7, but that would end up being it for Lowry. He's going to allow this leadoff base hit to right field, and that would do it. The manager is going to pull the hook on Lowry after he looked pretty good to start the game, but that 5th inning really ended up not going so well for him, and he gives up 4 runs total, 3 earned, and that would do it for Lowry. He goes 5 innings, 3 earned runs. Actually, I guess he only gave up 3 runs total, so still only 65 pitches, though. I was kind of surprised to see us get pulled so early, but now we get a chance at redemption here. This time we go to Richmond. We've got a road start against the Richmond Flying Squirrels, and this start would turn out to be the best of Jim Lowry's professional career so far. He picks up his first strikeout of the evening on Blake Miller, and it certainly would not be his last. As you can see, he gets the first 2 strikes, goes slider, fastball, and then back to the changeup, down and away, and ends up getting Miller to swing and miss there. Now the next batter, first pitch to the AB, fastball down and away, then we go to the fastball down and in, and then we go back to the slider right there. Strike 3 swing and strikeout number 2 on the in the inning for Big Jim Lowry. And now next batter, 2-2 count, strike 3 swinging on the fastball, and Lowry strikes out the side, works around a leadoff single. Now skip to the bottom of the 3rd, another leadoff single, but again 0-2 count, strike 3 swinging, this time on the curveball. We got a rare strikeout on the curveball right there. Strikeout number 4 for Jim Lowry. Bottom 3 still now 0-2 count. That's going to be strike 3 on the fastball up and in. Strikeout number 5. And now bottom of the 4th inning, 2-2 count. That's going to be strikeout number 6. We've got 6 strikeouts through 4 great innings so far for Lowry. And then, as I said, watch him turn it on as the game goes on. Something we've seen him do more and more as the season progresses. We've seen him work deeper into games, and we've seen him excel when he works deeper into games. And you can take a look at striking out the guy who looks like Torrey Hunter here, Carbonell. And now still bottom 5. We've got an 8-0 lead. We actually had 5 runs in the top of the 1st, did the Bowie base sucks. Then we added 2 more in the top of the 2nd. So we've had a big lead to work with all game long, and that was really helpful. We didn't have to stress too much whenever batter's gone on. Nothing like that. Still bottom 6 now. Or I guess I should say it's now the bottom of the 6th. We get the first 2 strikes there, and then we go back to the slider right there. Left that one up a little bit, but still nothing that that hitter could do. And now 2 men on, 2-2 count. Strike 3 swinging on the changeup. Strikeout number 9 for Big Jim Lowry. And he is creeping up towards double digits now as we enter the bottom of the 7th. First pitch fastball down and in. Second pitch fastball up and away. And then we're going to go to the changeup there that freezes the hitter. He thought that was a little low. Didn't like the call, but Lowry will take it. Strikeout number 10. Now we've reached double digits. Here's Torrey Hunter Jr. here. First pitch, foul ball. Second pitch, fastball up and in. Again, right-handed hitters can never do anything with that. And then the changeup down and away. Carbonell couldn't do anything with it, and then we've got 11 strikeouts through 7 here. No runs allowed, 4 hits so far. Bottom 8 now, 0-2 count to the lefty. That's going to be strike 3, looking on the slider. I guess he thought that one was going to dip out of the zone. But we'll get to take a look at the line here for Lowry so far. He's gone 7 1/3, excuse me. Only 4 hits allowed and 12 strikeouts to no walks. We've still yet to allow a walk in our professional career. 0-2 count, strike 3 swinging on the changeup, and here we go. Lowry's really going to dial it up here towards the late innings. Bottom of the 9th now, we're going for our first career complete game shutout, and it's going to be a 3-pitch strikeout to start things out. Strikeout number 14. We're 1 away from a new career high. Bottom 9 still. Liner to first base, a diving catch by Joseph. Take a look at the play. Saving, if that one gets down the line, that's extra bases. We might get pulled there. 1-2 count, strike 3 swinging on the slider. Strikeout number 15 for Lowry, and he picks up his first career complete game shutout. What a dominating performance against, again, one of the best offenses in AA in the Richmond Flying Squirrels. We saw those, if you go back to before the second game, the pregame loading screen, I only showed for a second or two, but you can take a look at some of their offensive ranks there. #1 in batting average, you know, top 5, top 10 in a bunch of categories. Just one of the best teams overall. But we dominate them. 4 hits allowed, 15 strikeouts. We had 15 of our 27 outs as strikeouts. That is absolute domination. You can see Lowry getting the recognition as the player of the game afterwards. He ends up throwing 99 pitches total, so right up to our limit almost. And you can take a look at you know, where Lowry stands in the organization, as well as take a look at some of his stats here at the end of the video. We are 4-3 so far. Pretty low ERA. Our dips is 1.281 and our opponent's BABIP is 3.21. You can see the Bay Sox 21-20 right now, 2.5 back in the division. The Major League Orioles also 2.5 back in the division, as that AL East looks a lot like the one in real life, or very much crumpled together sort of. We lead the league in strikeouts, second in the league in innings pitched. We are also first in walks allowed if you go in reverse order or whatever. And we are also first in whip, so leading the league in some pretty important categories right there. I think we're 7th in ERA, but hopefully that will continue to go down. But anyway, that's going to do it for me, so I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Thanks for watching. Those I'm out. Peace.